Hiya guys, hope you're well. Welcome to the show. So today we are talking about, is it an unpopular Amiga, an unfashionable Amiga, or is it just an Amiga that's not talked about very much? Probably all three. Hi, I'm Andrew and I'm a watch addict. Hi guys, so you're probably wondering why I'm wearing a hat indoors. It's not illegal, calm down. But this has come all the way from America today, so a big thank you to Yank the Mike on Instagram. He won a prize on the programme last year and he's returned the favour by sending me this all the way from America. So it's a proper baseball hat from America and I'm very, very grateful. So I said I'd keep it on for an entire show. Really appreciate that. He knows I like baseball hats. And it's nice, but I'd have preferred a New York Yankees one, to be honest, mate. So a bit of a letdown, to be honest. I'm not being ungrateful. It's just a private joke. Right, so the Amiga, I'm going to say Railmaster then. Oh, that's bringing back some memories. The Omega Globemaster. From a previous video, you know that I have bought this on New Year's Day this year. And it's 20 days in. I've had 20 days experience. And it's faultless. There, I've said it, and I am not a big leather strap guy. I don't particularly like wearing them on leather straps, but this watch, the stats just speak for themselves. What a fantastic looking watch. And this is a real contender for against the Rolex Datejust, I think. The Speedmaster and the Seamaster, they get all the credits. They're the popular ones. They're the big dogs in the Amiga lineup. And then just down from that, I think it's the Amiga Aquaterra, which again, all three of them are absolutely stunning, gorgeous watches. Modern Amiga, here's a question for you. Can you go wrong with modern Amiga? They don't get the hype that Rolex get, but Rolex get the hype whether they bring out a dog turd, you know, on a rubber band. It don't matter for Rolex. They can do whatever they want and they're going to be popular. But I think modern Amiga are just sneaking up there. They're just everything about them. The new Seamaster's fantastic. The new Speedmaster's going to be out of this world. So is the price, by the way. But yeah, and this Globemaster, I can't say anything bad about it. It's just an initial reaction. I'm 20 days in and I'm loving it. And it's a keeper. It was bought for me by my parents as a one-off, once in a lifetime watch opportunity. And I actually took the Breitling Navitimer 1, I think it was called. Got it a lifetime ago, and that just fell flat on its arse, and I had to return it after one day because it was damaged, which is not a good start. This is a £5,800 watch at retail, but this was in the sale for £3,750, so exactly the same as a Breitling Navitimer. And in a previous video, because they were the same price, I did a bit of a comparison video, but this, you look at the stats on paper, oh my god, they are just out of this world. Now, I've got them on my phone from the Amiga webpage, and I'm just going to read them out to you because amazing, truly, truly amazing. Anti-magnetic, the movement is unaffected by exposure to strong magnetic fields, even those greater than 1.5 Celsius. That's 15,000 Gauss, which is a hell of a lot more than the Milgauss Rolex. Automatic watch, a self-winding watch. I'm not going to go into that too much. A chronometer, and it's actually a master chronometer. It's certified by the METAS, so it's even better than a normal chronometer. It's got the date feature, fair enough. It's got the transparent case back, which highlights the 8900 movement, and that is a fantastic movement. 64 hours power reserve. It's got 100 meter water resistant. It's incredibly accurate. So far, my watch is personally incredibly accurate, and the lume, wow, it's stunning. Yeah, the lume's fantastic. I can't say anything bad about it. The bezel is it's a tungsten metal, so it's incredibly didn't scratch, mark resistant. It's not going to break up and fade or break down. It's just really strong metal. It just looks fantastic. It's a 39mm case, but actually I measure it at 38.7, I think, so 39 in it. We're not arguing there. And 39 for me, for me, a couple of years ago, 39, it was a big no-no. And now I've got three 39mm watches, and it's a perfect size. It's really comfortable. This is a really comfy watch. I've ordered the bracelet. That was an extra 500 quid. If it was at retail, it's about 6,100 on the bracelet. I've paid 3,700 and then 500 on top of the bracelet. I'm still nowhere near retail. So I've got a massive discount on this watch. Basically, it was in the sale, but it was also a, what do they call it? A display watch. Yes, a display watch. They never said that, did they? They never pointed out the little marks and scratches when I was in there buying it. But I noticed them in the car park like 15 minutes later. And you know what? I'll take a slightly scratched watch at that price with those stats all day, every day. It's just been a fantastic experience to be able to get such a high quality watch. And if that Breitling had been okay, I would have never looked at the Omega Globemaster. Someone commented on Instagram a couple of days after saying, oh, what a sexy dress watch that is. And I was like, oh, it's a dress watch. People consider it a dress watch. And if you'd have said that to me 30 minutes before I walked in the shop, the Globemaster's a dress watch, I'd have just completely blinkered it. I would have never even experienced it, never asked to try it on. And that's strange and that's pathetic, but I don't particularly like the term dress watch. It's not for me, but I suppose it kind of is really. It's a massive mix between a sports watch and a dress watch. It is. And even though I'm wearing a heart, t-shirt, shirt, proper casual, I think it goes. I think it works really well. The dial, they call it a pan pie dial, I think. It gives it a real texture, really something to look at, reflects the light. Even though it's a white dial, it's actually officially classed as silver. Now, I've had it for 20 days. I've picked it up for every 20 days. I've probably worn it for about 15 days. Never once have I looked down or caught even a glimmer of silver. So where they've picked that out from, I have no idea. This is genuinely a white dial watch. It matches the white of the loom on the markers. Oh, it's just, there's nothing I can say about it. Let me think of something. I tell you what, we're going to have a break, an interval with some nice little music, and I'm just going to think for 20 seconds a negative of this watch. I cannot think of anything negative. Now, that might be rose tinted glasses. There may be something, I know, crocodile strap. I don't mind changing my watch from the bracelet onto a leather strap or a NATO for a couple of days, but after that I have to go back to the bracelet. So yeah, the crocodile strap, does it give it that dress watch element? And if I could change that to something else on leather, I probably would. But the deployment clasp, again, it's so simple. It's not obstructing on the bracelet, on the wrist, and it's super comfy. It's light to wear. The movement, the power reserve, 100 meter water resistance. The Breitling that I had previously was 30 meter, and that was actually a real concern for me. So I can't wait to get this on the bracelet. I can't wait to experience it even more. It's just this, because it's a gift from my parents. It is a watch for a lifetime. I don't mean to say that I'm gonna have to keep it, but I am gonna have to keep it, and it's gonna be a watch that when I'm 45, 55, 65, wearing this on the bracelet, on the leather strap, whatever I'm going to be wearing, casual, smart, it's going to go. It's going to be one of them watches that is not too tool-like, it's not too jazzy, it's just right in the middle. Bit like Goldilocks' porridge, which I said in a previous video, and this has got so many benefits, and I can't believe it's not higher up the pecking order within the Omega line. Yeah, you've got James Bond and you've got the moon landing. You're never going to overtake them. I get that, but this should maybe be overtaking the Aquaterra a little bit. I don't know what it is. Maybe is it too traditional in design? You tell me. I really don't know. So I love this watch. I really, really do love this watch. And I have got the Datejust. I do own the Datejust. The wife has finally given it back. Looks like she's been working on a building site wearing it for the last couple of months, but what a watch the Datejust is. Now, is the Globemaster better than my Datejust? I'm not going to answer that question yet because I want to get the Globemaster on the bracelet, and then that is a true comparison for me. Now, the only thing that might concern me is the Globemaster bracelet doesn't have any micro adjustment, just like the Seamaster previous generation didn't, just like the Speedmaster doesn't really, just like the Railmaster didn't. Now, that has been a problem and it hasn't been a problem. The Seamaster, I managed to get a perfect fit and I absolutely loved that watch. The Speedmaster, it's got a little bit of micro adjustment and I just about get away with that without micro adjustment. And then the Railmaster, which has got the butterfly clasp, similar to the Globemaster, which is the real concern, because the Railmaster, I struggled to get a proper fit on that, and that's ultimately one of the reasons why I sold it. Now the Railmaster, oh la la, that is one of the most gorgeous, brilliant watches I've ever experienced, and I miss it every day. But I don't miss the lack of micro adjustment. It were one of them. It dangled down. You could never quite. It would either too tight or too baggy. And you know what it's like as a watch addict. It's one of those things that just grinds you down, and you just find yourself. So yeah, I had to get rid of it. So I'm just praying to God that I can get a decent fit on the Globemaster bracelet. I'm getting it in 2 or 3 weeks. We'll find out properly. But in the meantime, if I had to pick this on the leather or that on the Datejust on the bracelet, I'd probably still have to go Rolex, to be honest. Just for now, maybe in 10 years' time that'll change. But I've always been a bracelet guy, so I need to know, what do you guys actually think of the Omega Globemaster? Is it a watch that you can appreciate it from a distance, you never really want to experience it and get hands-on with? Or is it one that you actually want to think, yeah, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to go try it on? I like the two-tone version of this, maybe 6 months ago. That was in my eye line. I did think about that. I'd have never thought about this on a leather strap the way it is right now on my wrist, unless it was those sequence of events that just pushed me into that shop on that day where I had to pick a watch to replace the Breitling. And I am so lucky that Breitling fell on its arse that day. I love this watch, I do. I'm really, really chuffed. I feel proper lucky that I got away with it and I came out with a far better watch. The stats just blow me away. Right guys, over and out. I'll see you in the next one. Hi guys, this is just a quick test. I want to see what the lighting looks like if I just toned it down a little bit. Is it too bright? Is it too dark? Do you not give a shit? Right guys, see you in a bit.